Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. And the Mountaineers will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So ULMonroe's offense will start this game off. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's loose at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Warhawks! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys.
Incomplete.
They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Tackled after picking up the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And the Warhawks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Touch pass on the run. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Give him 6. Touchdown, ULMonroe. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
makes the score ULM 14, West Virginia 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, and I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misconnection, it's second down. Looking to throw it again. They're setting up the screen. Powers through. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. To throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Shelton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got enough for the first down. Nothing but green ahead. He's inside the 40. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. Run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback keeps it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana-Monroe has the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Open.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. They'll immediately call timeout. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Quick pass on the jet motion. Headed to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Warhawks.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 47 set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
This one's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Farmer. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion. So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. ULMonroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. A designed run for the quarterback. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Using his feet. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. And the timing just a hair off. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Looking to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. First down for this offense.
First down, West Virginia.
He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Hey, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. The 20. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, ULMonroe. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Morgantown.
And the Warhawks will boot it away to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call, bud.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Warhawks! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Washington State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Pullman. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Good, solid. That one, they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. The give to the back. At midfield, he's got room. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection. Get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. ULMonroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. The Warhawks get enough to move the chains.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Fair catch, called for and made. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this ball down the field, score some points, and bring some energy now to our sideline.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got an open man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Robinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get the first through the air. He looks that one in nicely. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Mountaineers are flying down the field. He'll pull it on the read. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and ULMonroe has the edge. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about it.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing right. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stick.
Oh, look out on the right. The 30. At the 20. Defense is there to make the stop. And they'll have it first and goal at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, ULMonroe! And the route is on. On to attempt the try.
Number 2 in the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
42, West Virginia, 19.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick off.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Using his legs, it's White. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, West Virginia.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. They'll try to blast their way in. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the two-point conversion, but was denied. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Line gets set, first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. And now on second down for this offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. With jet sweep pass. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And the 22 is third down.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
With the catch, it's Robinson.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. They're going to go to the air on 30 short. And the quarterback is snowed under. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Looking left. Makes the catch past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
First down, West Virginia.
Trying to find his man on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This offense has a second down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quick pass on the fly motion. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get